Yes. Cheers to you. Cheers to me. And may we each remain in our highest evolved reality. Here we are in the launch series From Self Talk to Savage Self Mastery. This is episode 2, The Power of Choosing Yourself. Let's get to it. If you are here, it means you have answered the call and you have been magnetized to me. Right here, right now, in this moment, for truth, for balance, and because you're high vibrational and you are definitely a part of my soul tribe. You are my high vibing collective. So welcome. I'm Dr. Darlinda Z, the innermost alchemist, and you are entering Soldom. So, let's get the power of choosing yourself. Every great revolution, personal or collective, begins with one choice. That choice is to honor yourself. The choice to prioritize your own alignment over other people's comfort. The choice to say, I will no longer betray myself in the name of belonging, approval, or fear. Choosing yourself is not selfish. It is not arrogance. It is not a rejection of love. Choosing yourself is survival. It is sacred. It is the root of every legacy. Now let's move into the forgotten yes. Let's begin with this truth. Most of us were conditioned to believe that our worth is measured by how much of ourselves we give away or sacrifice or endure that which we do not want or desire. We learned to say yes when we meant no. We learned to abandon our needs in the name of keeping peace. We learned to sacrifice our joy to preserve other people's comfort. But here's the paradox. Every yes you give away without alignment becomes a no to yourself. And to every no to yourself carves a deeper hollow inside. Choosing yourself is the reclamation of that yes. It is the restoration of your voice. It is the remembrance that your life is not a charity project for everyone else's expectations. The myth of selfishness. I want to dismantle the lie of selfishness. There is a vast difference between selfish indulgence and sacred self-prioritization. Selfishness says, I will consume at the expense of others. Sacred self-prioritization says, I will honor myself so I can show up more radiant and authentic in the lives of others. When you choose yourself, you don't diminish your ability to give. You are multiplying it because you are no longer pouring from depletion, resentment, or fatigue. You are pouring from overflow. Overflow is the key. If you don't have it, you do not have it to give. And let me say this with absolute clarity. Your soul tribe, your purpose, your legacy will never arrive through self abandonment. They will find you through your authenticity, your wholeness, and fullness. The economics of energy. Think of your energy as currency. Every choice is a transaction. When you say yes to something that drains you, you are making a withdrawal. When you say yes to yourself, you are making a deposit. Over time, self abandonment leads to energetic bankruptcy. And energetic bankruptcy looks like burnout, resentment, disconnection, despair. But when you choose yourself consistently, you build compound interest and joy, alignment, clarity, and magnetism. This is why choosing yourself is not only emotional, it is financial, it is practical, it is strategic, because prosperity flows from alignment, not depletion. Choosing yourself as a leader. Let me speak to those of you who see yourselves as leaders, whether in families, organizations, movements, or communities. You cannot lead well if you are a stranger to yourself. You cannot guide others into freedom if you are still shackled by the need for their approval. You cannot preach resilience if you are collapsing under the weight of your own self neglect. Leadership begins with choosing yourself, because self leadership is the foundation upon which every legacy is built. When you choose yourself, you model what alignment looks like, and your presence becomes permission for others to do the same. The cost of refusal. Let's be honest, choosing yourself is not always met with applause. There will be people who call you selfish. There will be people who accuse you of being difficult, arrogant, or ungrateful, and even a trouble starter. There will be people who preferred you small. They prefer you small. They prefer you silent. They prefer you compliant. But hear me, that discomfort is not evidence that you are wrong. It is evidence that you are no longer available for misalignment. The cost of refusing to choose yourself is far greater than the discomfort of disappointing others, because the cost of refusal is your soul. The reframe. Imagine this. Every time you say yes to yourself, you are not taking something away from the world. You are giving the world the real you, the luminous you, the present you, the magnetic, authentic, and unapologetic you. The world does not need more people who abandon themselves for applause, attention, or acceptance. The world needs people who are brave enough to say, I will honor my truth. even if it means walking alone for a season. Practical dimensions of choosing yourself. So, what does choosing yourself look like in practice? It looks like saying no to invitations that drain you, even if people don't understand. It looks like resting when your body says rest, even if hustle culture shames you. It looks like pursuing your vision, even when others think it's unrealistic. It looks like protecting your mental peace by curating who and what you give your attention to. It looks like surrounding yourself with people who celebrate your growth, your essence, and not resent it. Choosing yourself is not one dramatic act. It is 1,000 daily decisions that honor your alignment over someone else's agenda. Magnetism through self-choice. Here's the mystery. When you choose yourself, you don't repel the right people. You magnetize them. Your soul tribe is not drawn to your compliance. They are drawn to your authenticity and the essence of your truest self. They are not inspired by your exhaustion. They are inspired by your overflow. They do not resonate with your mass. They resonate with your truth. So, when you choose yourself, you raise your frequency. And at that frequency, the right people, opportunities, and resources will find you effortlessly. The larger legacy. Choosing yourself is not only about you, it is about the generations after you. Who becomes after you? Who follows you? Who looks up to you? When you choose yourself, you break cycles of self-abandonment. You model to your children, to those who may call you aunt or uncle or godmother, godfather, or just young ones who are inspired by every essence of your being, your community, your lineage. That worth is not negotiable. You plant seeds of freedom in places where chains once grew. Your choice to honor yourself today, right now, in this moment, becomes someone else's permission slip tomorrow. So, in closing, the declaration of yes I give to you as my invitation to you, reclaim that yes. Say yes to your peace. Say yes to your boundaries. Say yes to rest. Say yes to your purpose. Say yes to your voice. Say yes to your life. Every legacy begins here with the power of choosing yourself. And when you do, you will discover something extraordinary. The world you've been waiting for is actually waiting inside of you. And once you choose it, the world around you has no choice but to rise and reflect it back. This is episode 2, The Power of Choosing Yourself, the sacred yes of savage self-mastery. I want you to remember that every legacy begins with one yes, the sacred yes of choosing yourself. This is the power of choosing yourself, the sacred yes of savage self mastery. That is it. That is all. There isn't any more right now. Until next time, with Dr. Darlinda Z, the Innermost Alchemist.